Welcome, Adi, and thank you for being here today. You are currently playing as defensive midfielder at Football Club Player. Currently, you are the first and so far only international transfer of the club. And you're coming all the way from Dubai. At age 12, you moved to Romania with your family. Your background is at Fursan, Hispania.
Correct.
And for 3 years, you were coached by Michel Salgado. Now, given your rich football background, why Football Club Player, an academy in Romania with only 5 years experience?
Well, from what I can say from my personal experience, the level when I first came to Romania, I don't know any teams at all. So it was pretty hard for me to decide where to go. And when I first came, my father, he searched on Facebook where he found this club. And the first time I went, I could see that it was a really good team. It was one of the only teams since I came from Dubai that were putting the ball and actually playing proper football. Immediately, the first time I came, I saw the clear difference between the level from Dubai and Romania. And after the first training, I decided that this was the right place.
So only one training made you take the decision?
I immediately know that it was the right decision.
Wow, thank you. So you were born in Dubai, right?
Yes, correct.
How did your life change at age 12 when you moved to Romania, both from a football point of view but also personally?
Well, football point of view, I'll start with that. It was a big difference. Over there in Dubai, the level was kind of weaker, I could say. Whereas here, being in Europe, the level is much higher, more competitive, and it's more importance put on football. Whereas in Dubai, the teams weren't really as good. It was just kids doing it as a hobby. So I could immediately see the competitiveness change here. And from a personal point of view, it was pretty hard at first because coming from Dubai, I don't even speak Romanian that well. I would mess up my words. I found it I was really shy to communicate with people. It was really hard at first. Even friends, when I first came, I only had one friend in Romania, and that was my only friend that I had for a time. But then I came to Player, and they immediately accepted me, and now I have so many friends from this club, and they're like my family. And from school, I would say it was kind of different because in Dubai I used to do a different curriculum, whereas here I do the British curriculum. So school, it was also pretty tough, but I think I managed it all pretty well.
Bravo. And the language, school language in Romania here?
My school, I do an English school because I still don't feel 100% comfortable in Romanian. English is still my first language and I'm much more comfortable speaking in it. So as a family, we decided it was the best idea to go to English school.
And with your teammates, do you communicate in Romanian? English?
Yeah, with my teammates in Romanian. Sometimes I mess up, but it's fine. It's all jokes, and sometimes we just joke about it. There's no problem. And they actually helped me ever since I joined this club. I would say from this club, I've learned more Romanian than I have from anywhere else.
Since you're here,
Yeah.
2 years. Wow, nice. From a climate perspective, how do you find it?
Even my friends at the club, they sometimes joke about it because I feel I get really cold sometimes. Even when they say it's pretty hot outside, I feel pretty cold and I still play with long sleeve t-shirts. So yeah, it's much different in Dubai. In Dubai in summer be 50 degrees, winter wouldn't even go anywhere near zero. Whereas here in the winter it's really cold, especially since we do trainings at night, it gets really cold.
And other than the fun that your colleagues make about your climate sensitivity, did you adapt to the climate, you would say?
I wouldn't say completely. It's hard adapting after living 12 years in a different country. It's kind of in your blood, that climate. Something you're used to, your body's used to it. So I wouldn't say I'm completely adapted to it.
You may get there one day. Let's see. Okay, now, if you could describe in a few words, your own words, what a Football Club Player means to you.
I would say family, hard work, and the best.
The best. Okay, I'll note that on.
Family, I feel like ever since I joined the club, it's been really easy to accommodate. The coaches, the players, they've been really welcoming. And it's just right now, even sometimes if I'm injured or I'm sick, I still go to matches just to feel the atmosphere. It feels really nice. And even all our colleagues, whenever they're sick or they're injured, they still come to games just to feel the atmosphere. It's something special. I think that we're one of the only clubs, maybe even in all of Europe, who feel this way about our club. The best, I truly believe that we are the best club in the country at the moment. I find it really hard to believe that there are many teams that could keep up with us, and you always have to think you're the best.
Very nice, very nice. So it seems like it's in your blood. Adi, what can you tell me about the competitions you have attended with Football Club Player, and what achievements you had so far in your time with the club?
Well, ever since I came to the club, every year in the league in Bucharest, we've won it, I'm pretty sure, every single year. And it's been a big dream for me to win it. I even said in my first interview I ever did when I came to Romania, I said that I wanted to win the league, and it was a dream came true. We actually managed to win the league, not once, but twice, I think. And now we're playing in the National League, where we've qualified for the next round, and I hope to make it. I hope we win it. I said it even in my first interview that I hope we win the league, and we won it. So I'm going to say it here. I hope we win the National League. And we also play at under 17s against kids 2 years older than us. And surprisingly, we actually win many games. We go head to head with them. It's close games. Even sometimes our opponents, they can't believe what is happening. Even this weekend, we played against a team with 10 men. They had 11, and we still managed to dominate them. For what was remaining of the game, we even managed to score on them. They couldn't believe what was happening.
Wow, phenomenal. Tell me now, Adi, a bit about your coaches, a few words about Petru, Tavi, Costin, Marius, Oleg, one by one if you'd like.
I'll start with Marius. Marius is pretty new to the team. He's been phenomenal so far. He's accommodated to the team so quickly. Everybody adores him. We make jokes with him. It's a smile on our faces when we see him there training. He's an amazing addition to the team. He helps us not only personally but also football-wise. Sometimes one-on-one, he would take us and he would talk to us about what we should have done in a specific situation. But also even at training, we joke, and even sometimes we put challenges where it's on push-ups, whoever loses, and he just makes trainings much more fun. Oleg, he used to be our coach. He's not our coach anymore. He coaches the younger kids, but from what I remember, he was an amazing coach. Also the same, he has amazing tactics. I feel like he's a phenomenal coach, and we can even see that through what he's doing with the younger ages. Costin, he's also new. He's our physical coach. He conditions us and gets us ready physically. So I would say that his trainings are my least favorite. But he's also been an amazing addition. We can even see it, our conditions becoming better and better every single week with the trainings we do with him. And not only that, he's also he's there almost at every single training. He's an amazing addition, an amazing coach, and he just brings a smile on our face. Petru is one of the first coaches that I met when I came, him and Tavi. And he's an amazing coach, although he can be pretty harsh on us, but he does it just to discipline us. He treats us like family, he jokes with us, he helps us football-wise, personally-wise, and even at training, sometimes doesn't even feel like he's our coach. We feel so close to him. We even in Romanian, you can talk plural to somebody, but we talk non-plural, as if he's our friend, as if he's our family. Tavi, I would say, is the mastermind, kind of. He is the coach who comes up with the tactics, him and Petru. He welcomed me so well to this club. My dad got into contact with him at first to join the club. And he's just been amazing so far. He's helped not only me, but so many kids. Whenever we feel bad about a game, we play bad, we have a poor start to a game, he always just encourages us and helps us to keep on playing.
Very nice, thank you. I'm sure your coaches will look forward to hear your words about them. Now, if we move on a bit, I understand you are good friends with Kai Sanelka, the son of Nicolas Sanelka, who plays at Paris Saint-Germain in the first team. So last summer you spent the whole vacation with him and trained together. What can you tell me about your friendship with him?
I would say we have a pretty close friendship. We know each other from Dubai, where we used to play for the same team, for San Hispania. And from there, I would say we had a pretty good friendship, and it just carried on. It's kind of like when you create a good friendship, you don't have to talk every day to maintain that friendship. Even if you don't see each other for 2-3 years, and like you get to meet each other once again, it's as if you just saw each other like yesterday or a week ago. And it's something special. I think I have a special relationship with him, and also the amazing chance he gave me to come train with them in France, to see the level, to compare ourselves with like big nations in France, and also to see the level, so we as a club can realize where we are on the European scale.
Interesting. From a footballistic point of view, what kind of a football player is he? Does he stand a chance to become as big as his father?
I truly believe he does. He has the determination, the attitude, everything needed to become an amazing football player. He has the speed, he has the qualities of his father, speed, intelligence. He has a really amazing shot. And I truly believe that if he keeps working how he's been doing so far, and he doesn't have any distraction and just continues on football, he truly has a chance to become as big as his father.
I look forward to following his career the next years. Thank you. How about you now? Where do you see yourself in the next couple of years?
I hope to find myself somewhere in Europe, maybe in the top 5 leagues. It's been my dream ever since I was a small child to play football. I've never necessarily had like a goal target. My favorite team is Barcelona, but I would not be sad if I played anywhere else. I've never had like a target league, so I wouldn't mind just anywhere in Europe and to play at the highest level possible. And I would also maybe one day hope to represent the national team in big tournaments. Maybe we can make it to the World Cup.
The Romanian team you're speaking
Maybe
of?
one day.
Because you are a mixed child and you could pick another nation to represent the national team. Okay, thank you. And if you were to compare Kais, with whom you played at Ajman Football Club, with your current teammates, what can you tell me?
It would be, I think it's kind of hard to make a comparison, because when I used to play with him, we played on a small pitch. And here now, my colleagues, ever since I came, we've been playing on 11-a-side pitches. So, but from what I can remember and what I saw when I visited him, I can say that he's kind of at around the same level, playing at PSG. So I don't think there's a huge difference between our club and PSG. I wouldn't say it's like how people sometimes compare like the national team of France and Romania, like the ground in the sky. I wouldn't say it's like that. I would say we're pretty close, and I think that his level is at kind of the same as ours. We're there next to each other.
And maybe you'll get reunited someday as
One
one
day,
of the
hopefully.
European football clubs. And from your point of view, who of your current teammates could reach high peaks in football?
I think that many of us can reach it if we continue the way we are. We work hard, we don't give up on football. I think any of us can make it. Like, we have so many good talents at our club that anybody can truly make it. And football, you never know with football. Somebody can be playing bad now, but in 1-2 years they could be phenomenal. Or now you could play good, and a few years, like, you let it get to your head how good you're playing, and then all of a sudden you stop playing good. So I think that from our club we have a special group of kids with all different type of talents and who are hardworking, are disciplined. So I think any of us can make it as long as we just focus on it.
And what qualities do you think would recommend them to get to the level of the European Champions League?
I think the most important is hard work. Without hard work, it's almost impossible to get there. Hard work, discipline, like patience, because you may not always be playing. You may come back from injury and be in a bad state and not play as much games as you would like. Or you may be at this age, there's many different constant change of forms. You may be playing good, you may be playing bad. So even if you're not playing as much as you would like to, you should just concentrate, work hard, wait for your time, and get your opportunity to show what you're made of.
And when we speak about your qualities, you mentioned hard work, discipline, patience. Where are you with each of these right now?
I would like to think that I try to use all of these qualities. I try to work on them as much as I can. But I don't think it's only me. I think at our club we have something special where all of us have these qualities. We're all hardworking, all disciplined, and we all just want to make it there one day.
Keep it up, Adi. I love your optimism. Now, if you could tell me a bit about the competitions you won in the past years with Football Club Player against renowned academies in Romania, and also that in the present you are qualified amongst the 16 final teams to be winning the Elite League. Given all these facts, how come Football Club Player does not have a junior summons to the national team?
Well, I think that it's kind of unfair given that for the past 2-3 years we've won the championship every single year. We've made it to the top 16. We've proven ourselves even in the under 17 league. Many of our players have proven themselves over and over again. But like for example, we had the player Raul, who was, I think him and Dani were the only ones to actually debut for the national team. Mm-hmm. And I think that it's quite unfair that they are not called up again, because from what I know they are sensational players. And I think that it's truly unfair what's happening to us, but I think that we will all get our chance, especially if we continue what we're doing and we just strive, and if we hopefully win the National League, then there's no way that they cannot take any of us. They would have to be obliged to take some of us.
We'll stay close to this. And about the competitions you won and achievements you had with Football Club Player?
So the achievements, we won the championship of the country. We went abroad to Greece and we won. We've proven ourselves across many competitions. Like I said, we won the championship many times. Even under 17 cup, we've played amazing. We've gotten into the top 6. Now we've qualified for the National League. We've qualified to the top 16 groups, and which we hope we will make it further, and I truly believe we will. And there's many more achievements to come. I think that we have a special thing at this club, and I think that there are many more to come.
Formidable results. I keep hearing you saying the word special. It's very nice. And now we're heading towards the end. And I know that 2 years ago, Michel Salgado invited you and some of your teammates to a tournament in Vigo. How was this experience for you?
It was an amazing experience for me and for my colleagues. For them, I think it was the first time going abroad playing for a different team in a different country with different teammates. And also for me, it was something special. The hotel, seeing the atmosphere of how the kids would get ready for games, and we also played amazing. I think me, Raul and Rizwan, we helped them win one of, if not their only win against Celta Vigo. We helped them win in the final. I don't remember the score, but I know that we did help them win. And it was we felt really proud about it, helping a team beat Celta Vigo, which is a renowned team in La Liga, who everybody knows about, and they are thought to be some of the best in Europe. And we, 3 kids from Romania, managed to almost self-handedly beat them. It was amazing. We got even to speak with Michel Salgado, who would give us tips, to me and Raul and Razvan. He would help us. It was nice seeing coaches from different countries, their different tactics. What we played there was completely different from what we played here. They would ask us different things, they had different tactics, different formations. It was completely different. Even the food, the atmosphere, everything was different. It was something special, and I think something we will cherish for the rest of our lives.
Formidable. Now, you mentioned the three of you helped win this game. Did they play before against a team and didn't stand a chance of winning?
From what I remember playing in Futsal España, we would always, we would have these trips where we'd go to Spain and play with Celta Vigo, and not only Celta Vigo, but other teams. And most of the time we would never win. We would always lose 3-0, 4-0. I remember the closest we ever got to was a 3-3. That was the closest we ever got. And then when we went, me, Raul and Rizvano, we went to this tournament, say, we helped them win against an amazing team, Celta Vigo, who their coaches aspire to become amazing football players. And I would like to think that we three almost single-handedly managed to win them that game. And it was not on a big pitch. It was, I think, 8+1. But we still managed to bring a big impact, and I think we impressed many people in a foreign country and showed them what FC player has and the qualities of their players.
Wow, that sounds like indeed a great, amazing experience you had. Now, tell me a happy moment of your life.
Football-wise?
Whatever you feel like sharing.
Football-wise, I would say it's the first time we won the championship in Romania, because it was my first time winning something big in Europe, and everybody outside of Europe, especially in Dubai, when you think of Europe, you think of big clubs, football. Whenever people would mention where they would want to play football, it would always be in Europe. So winning my first cup and my first trophy in Europe was something big for me. I had even hoped for it in my first interview that I ever took. It was one of my first dreams ever coming to Romania, and it was a really special moment. We got to see our supporters going crazy. It was something special that even Dubai had never experienced. At this club, we have amazing supporters who support us even if we win, even if we lose, if we draw, if we qualify for the next round, if we lose in a tournament, it doesn't matter. They're with us through everything. And I feel like they have a really important part in our atmosphere and the group we have at FC Player.
Thank you very much, Adi. Good luck in your future. I'll stand by watching you.